Prepare yourselves. Good morning, cadets, and welcome back to our Vampire The Masquerade Bloodlines 2 playthrough. We just came out of the Glacier Hotel.
Is nigh, yet it is a gentle end that will carry us to.
And let's go visit the Macomb bar, which should be on this side. Any bouncer? Yeah, you're here.
Good evening to you, Patrick. How's my favorite portal security operative?
Uh-oh. Something up? Need to see the boss?
No. I reckon you're the right man for the moment. I need your memory. In particular, the memory of a woman named Verona. Name ring a bell?
You usually make it tougher. That one's easy. She owes me for dry cleaning. Tried to talk her way in, but she couldn't form a sentence, so I told her no. Then she puked on me. Nice girl.
No, did she have a purse with her?
Did you notice if she had a purse with her?
Seriously? She vomited on my second best pair of pants. That's all I remember. And it's not a fragrant memory. You need anything else, or can I get back to the job I enjoy so much?
No. You have your duties to attend to, and your laundry.
Okay, so... She certainly made it to the Macomb. The barman was still laundering his pants. Okay, so I guess it was Glacier Hotel, Davy Macomb. And I don't know about Weaver Tower. Cool. Let's go towards that blood resonance. Which can I?
Need some help.
Ah, okay. I already took a right. To be literally just straight ahead. Perfect.
Spirit, some change? Anyone?
Which actually I do kind of need to feed so I can use my abilities. And I guess that's what I have the potions for. Ew, are you alright?
Got a moment for an old flatfoot?
I am always here for you, detective. You are my lucky star.
Could I partake a little?
If I could sup from your bounty?
Our stars are entwined in all my readings, so how could I begrudge you a kiss?
Now that is an exquisite gift. I'll savor it. I hope your stars give you all good things tonight.
I'll count the hours.
Okay, that's your story. Marigold was a streetwalker. We both inhabited the same world, I guess, solving problems for other people. Except she got paid cash money for her talents. I known her for a few years, a blink of an eye for me, a lifetime of experience for her. She shared blood, and I tried to help her where I could. And looks like I can have a chat with you.
Sorry, private party tonight.
No problem. I just wanted to ask you if you saw someone last night.
You could ask, but I won't answer. What happens in Atrium stays in Atrium.
Yeah. Miss Moore is particular, isn't she? Here's hoping Verona never made it here, because I was not gonna get anything out of him.
I mean... Yeah, okay, you can talk about what's inside Atrium. What about outside? Which technically...
Benny wanted the prince to know what was up, so I...
Guess, let's see Campbell. I believe this would be the first time we're gonna see him alive. I don't think we met him as far.
I never did like this place. Felt like a tomb, and not in a nostalgic memories and flowers way. More in a morgue slab kind of way.
And now I realize I think the potions are the one to have my abilities available. Fill up the heap slots over there. In case I can't feed, that is.
What is it this time?
Oh, hey, Young.
Ah, Fabian. Well,
We never get a chance to talk.
We never really get the chance to talk.
you're right. We don't. Now, was there anything else?
Need to see the chief right away.
I need to see the chief right away.
He's out. What do you need?
Benny told me to speak to the prince.
Then he said to speak directly to the prince.
And telling me is just as good as telling him, so speak your piece or get out of my office.
The Rebar killer is back.
The Rebar Killer is back in town.
The Rebar Killer. Nice name. And will the prince know who that is?
Just tell him someone came into the precinct with a sword of St. James. Twice in a week. The hunter is back in town. We need every eye peeled like an orange.
Rebar Killer, pair of St. James's swords. Keep our eyes peeled. That cover it?
Don't ignore this, Miss Joyce. Santiago killed many of our kind. People close to me. Close to us all.
I'll pass it along. If he thinks it's important, he knows where to find you.
Well, thank you kindly then. I'll come back later.
I'm sure you will.
Oh, so I guess we're not gonna have a chat with
What is wrong with you?
Campbell. Nothing? Just trying to see if I can get in. Right. Leon was another of Lou's childer and was part of the court as Prince Campbell's seneschal. She did the busy work to make him look good. She was always a little frosty with me. Did she have something to hide from the police? Or just not approve of my methods? Okay. Guess that... Okay, so just get out, straight ahead, take a right and then a left on the main street. To get to the last person I can feed upon.
Food, drink, whatever you can spare, please.
Nearly took a right away. Nice, this is nice that you can kinda use celerity, but it's not exactly celerity. Just to speed up the time. So I should be getting close. Yeah. Looks like might be somewhere around here.
I don't freeze to death.
Ah, there you are. You are?
Reginald, my friend. Hope you're not too chilly.
Always gentle, always calm. The world flows like a stream through the forest.
I got places to go, people to see.
May the night bring you the best of vibes.
Okay, Reginald was one of a handful of people I knew who were good to spare me a drink. I'm no Venture, but I do have a preference for those who don't get so excited about the whole process. He also kept his eyes out for me on the comings and goings in Pioneer Square. I could drop in on him for information so long as I could make him understand what I was looking for. He was almost reliable. And with that, I think that's should be everyone, right? Reggie, Shelby, Marigold, this person here, Dutchman, and then the guy in the station. Okay, so I guess
headed down to the old Western Corp headquarters, a site plagued by construction woes and unsavory types.
that's where we go. Now, can I actually cut through? Oh, that's a quick shortcut through the parking lot.
I hate working late.
We try to remember that with fire. Okay. There you go. I was about to say, can I not crouch?
There was that same scent of concrete pockets I talked about. Huh. Guess someone was using gas to keep the lights on.
That's it. Let's go through here.
The place reeked, and it reeked of ghoul. A ghoul who didn't have access to a shower.
Okay, nice sitter hideaway over here. But still would draw attention, to be honest. To be like, what's with that light over there, you know? Photo of Verona. A photograph of Verona found in a ghoul's makeshift home. The photo is creased and slightly damaged. It looks like it has been taken from some distance without the subject's knowledge. Okay. Turns out her letter deliverer had slipped the note into her purse at the Macomb bar. This ghoul was a patsy fouling a photograph of his target. The trail led to a ghoulish hangout in a construction site, and ghouls work for masters. Who's their master?
So our stalker had a picture of Verona. Maybe that'd get Silky to open up.
I guess talk with the
People
phone.
like me are not supposed to fool around with gadgetry like you, but let's say we get to know each other a little. Just in the interest of detecting, of course.
I am rugged of manufacture, but have had a tough life, detective. Be gentle with me.
I see you're low on juice. I'll be careful.
Any pictures?
Any pictures you want to show me?
What are you suggesting, detective?
Well, I don't know. Snaps taken by a miscreant?
All I have is a blurry image of a thumb. The wrong button was selected, perhaps?
A significant thumb?
It does still seem to be attached to a hand.
Given there's a national average of a bit less than 2, that does not narrow it down.
How about emails?
How about emails? Anything in the email box?
You're not very confident on accessing my email box, are you, detective? It is the picture most like an envelope, just to the left of the little snake.
Just tell me, please. I'm not made of fingers.
When you finally get there, one message in all capital letters for a special purchase to improve the life of a male. That is all.
Of course.
Ooh, a natty coat? Maybe a new hat?
Something like that.
Yeah, let's see, a new hat. Sure, let's leave it at there. How about text messages?
Any text messages? That's what they're called, right? Or is it SMSs?
Once you have fumbled your way through the menus, there is one smez that has failed to send. It says pizza.
Pizza?
No, very definitely pizza. It is always possible that my owner is slightly less tech-savvy than you.
He does eat, though, so that tells us he's unlikely to be kindred.
Okay. Anyone left a voicemail?
Anyone left a voicemail?
Since you ask, yes. There is one young lady offering a good time.
What sort of good time? I've always been partial to 3 minutes past 12. If midnight's been and gone, drama is just not gonna happen.
Haha. Leaving that aside, detective, there is one other message. I think you should listen to it.
Go ahead.
Open the package. You will see a photograph and a letter. Find the girl in the photograph. Make sure she receives the letter. She must not see you. Do you understand me, David? She must not see you. Now delete this message.
Huh. Guess David is a rebel.
Detective, I feel...
You're alright there, fella?
You alright there, fella?
Oh, hold me, detective.
The
fuck?
Oh, dead. Oh, well. Nice work, little buddy. Maybe I should bury you somewhere.
Right. I went all Schwarzenegger on me. That's it, the last moment. So you ran out of batteries. Cool. So we do have to go back to the Dutchman, but Ghoulish hangout. The trail led to a ghoulish hangout in a construction site, and the phone's giving me the recorded voice of the ghoul's master, heavily disguised. It's a hard nut to crack. A voice on his cell phone must be his boss, but I didn't recognize it. Key and then hard evidence, the cell phone. A cell phone found in a ghoul's haven. It is an older model of Scandinavian make, rugged and long-lasting. However, its battery is now dead. Before it died, it played back a distorted voice message giving orders to the guy who delivered the message to Verona, telling him to give her the message and not to be seen. Then David, the ghoul courier. His name was David, and he had given instruction by mysterious boss on a cell phone. The mysterious boss being presumably the rebar killer. Okay, yes, back to Silky.
I went down to the Dutchman for a word with Silky and to find my boss. It was his home from home.
Which nicely is close by. Now, can I get out of the construction site with this? Exit, or do I have to go all the way back? No, we're fine. Cool, perfect. Didn't quite want to go all the way back. However, I do have the blood. But, Guru.
Mr. Guru, can I impose just a moment?
Well now, Fabian, my man, I can see the ghosts in your trail. Don't pay them no mind.
Could I partake?
I'd like a little of that chill of yours, my friend.
I'm always happy for a communion.
I know, we have the potions, but let's keep those.
Now that's better by a country mile. Always a pleasure, Guru. You keep it real.
The ghosts are watching and praying for you, my man.
Yeah, let's keep those in case there's a real emergency. And I guess we take the back door. Silky is way over here.
Is that the light of hope in your eyes, Detective? You got something for me, right?
The messenger was a ghoul.
It's been a long night, and I've worn down the shoe leather. My feet took me to the haven of a ghoul. And said ghoul had a photograph of my Verona. He was charged with delivering a death threat to her by his master. Here, take a look-see.
A ghoul now. I wonder whose blood he was sipping. But you're right. This is our kind of trouble. The girl here, I have seen. She was in here last night. Said drinks were on her. That she'd come into money. She decided to make a life change and pawned something that was chaining her down.
Pawned?
Left a ticket stub as a tip. Worthless to me, but maybe useful to you?
Well now, that is what we call in the trade a lead. My thanks, Socrates.
A pawn ticket. I figured I should follow that lead to a pawn shop. Bracing Verona about it directly was less likely to get results.
Okay, which would be the Aurora pawn. She was definitely at the Dutchman, flush with new money, having visited a pawn shop. And yeah, the other ones we already read. Verona had been flashing a stack of money in Silky's bar. She gave him a pawn ticket, claimed not to need it anymore. He passed it on to me out of the goodness of his heart. Then the pawn ticket. Silky gave me this pawn ticket. Apparently Verona left it in the Dutchman. She said she'd pawned something she didn't need anymore. It's got the name of Aurora Pawn printed on it, Nico's place. Yeah, let's select actually.
I had a question to ask Nico about Verona and her newfound wealth.
I guess we can exit through the main door. It should be this way and then, yeah, a left. And then just straight ahead.
This little guy reminded me that I'd met a lot of suckers in my time. I always wanted to be that guy. You know, the one who wore a wire and brought down the criminal mastermind.
Maybe in different life.
I never ate fish in Seattle, even when I was alive. It was something in the way those cold, dead eyes stared right into you. So I remember when these were all the rage. Then when they were junk. Then when they were all the rage again. Mortals are fickle.
I think I interrupted the conversation here on the fish.
They said a cat may look at a king, but when it came to princes, I wouldn't advise it. You could go through 9 lives in surprisingly quick order.
Okay, this is where patience is. Nothing of interest. So I think it's just Nico to chat about. Oh, hold on.
I mourn the old clackety-clack. Computers are all very well, but since they were invented, there's been a lot more profanity in the world.
I think there's maybe yes more, but I would say there was profanity before as well. It's just, let's see, not that out in the open, you know.
Yeah, I think Sophia and I gave up on crosswords back in the early 40s. Too predictable. Not enough spark. Nico helped me find knickknacks for my office. Knickknacks with history.
Friend Fabian, what brings you to my door? I've had nothing coming to your taste. Just rings of old marriages, necklaces of old mistresses, junk, you know how it is. Discarded memories.
How's business?
How's business?
The festive season approaches. At this time I receive old gifts so my clients can buy new ones. Renting a moment of happiness. This year, more deposits than purchases. An air of desperation.
Nice. Okay, looking for a memory.
I'm looking for a memory. Came in last night?
Everyone here trades memories for dollars. You know that. What was it? Or who?
We paid her a bar tab. I have a ticket.
It netted her enough to have a night out. Paid her bar tab. Here, I have a ticket. You know this one?
Ah, yes. That one. She was burdened on the way in and floated her way out.
Here.
Ah, that's right. A locket. One moment.
Progress. I don't know what prompted Miss Verona to sell, but this might give me answers.
Miss Verona? That was not the name she gave me. Ravenna, if I have it right.
Now, what is she playing at?
I hope in some way the item brings you joy. Even if it's the joy of detection, huh?
Any idea why she pawned the locket?
Did she say why she pawned the locket?
Oh, you learn not to ask such things. There is usually sadness or anger down those roads, and to be honest, I did not want to share in hers.
Okay, thank you then.
I'm off. Keep any interesting prizes for me.
If I find something I think you like, I'll be in touch.
Okay, Ravenna's locket. It's silver, slightly scratched, and with the shine worn off. And smells faintly of patchouli oil. There are 2 letters engraved on the back. DL in an elaborate script. Inside there are 2 pictures of the same girl. Dark-haired, age maybe 10 years old. She does not look cheerful. Given to me by Nico at the Aurora Pawn in exchange for a pawn ticket. And then the pawn ticket was for a locket. Nico let me have it, but he told me the girl he got it from was called Ravenna, not Verona. And then on the Verona, she was going under an assumed name Ravenna or Ravenna. Who was Ravenna? Was it Verona under an assumed name, or the other way around? In case notes. Verona had pawned the locket at Nico's shop. She wouldn't need it anymore. Thing is, the name she'd given me wasn't Verona, it was Ravenna. So, what was she up to? Again, she could have given the name Ravenna to the pawn shop just to throw out the scent, and actually her name is Verona, but I guess we'll see. Who is Ravenna? Nico tells me Verona pawned the locket at his place last night, but was calling herself Ravenna. Miss Verona has an alias? Interesting. Which I'm assuming, yep, back to the
I
precinct.
wondered if Verona had remembered anything else from her big night out.
Should be this way.
Watch your step.
You as well, I guess. And it is snowing, so potentially slippery. Anything else?
Hey, Wheeler.
What's up?
Nothing.
Thanks. I got things to do.
Good luck.
Just curious to see if there was new options. Looks like that sign could use a makeover. So it should be down here. Right, I'm not gonna speed up because we are in a tight spot around here.
You found something, right?
I'm looking into avenues, Miss Verona. Avenues and alleyways.
They remember you at the glacier.
Well, they remember you at the Glacier Hotel.
I think they watered down their drinks.
Well, that may be, but like I said, they remember you. And because they remember you, they won't be letting you back in. I'd avoid the place for a while, maybe change your makeup, your name, or move to a new city. Gossip is a terrible thing.
Well, more or less you've got into the Macomb.
Oh, you certainly made an impression at the Macomb bar.
Oh my God, we got in? I'm sure it was amazing.
You could say that. You threw up on the bouncer. You're blacklisted.
Damn it.
You made it into the hole in the wall.
You made it to the hole in the wall.
We did? Oh, guess we did.
Playing pool. They tell me a shady character was observing you from the sidelines.
Oh, yeah. Real sour face, that one. I told him where to stick it.
I imagine that you did.
And looks like you ended up at the Dutchman as well.
The Dutchman didn't strike me as your kind of place, but I was wrong. You were definitely imbibing there, loudly and copiously.
Wow, we made it to the Dutchman? I must have been out of it. We never go there. Way too sketchy for me and the girls. All that leather and denim, you know?
Much to my shame, I do know.
Was her memory altered, or what's going on here?
I found this locket of yours at a pawn shop, sold to the broker under a false name.
Oh, that's not mine.
Huh. Does the name Ravenna mean anything?
Does the name Ravenna mean anything to you?
What? No, it doesn't. Not anymore. And I'll thank you to keep your suspicions to yourself.
It's my job to have suspicions, and you asked for my help.
It doesn't matter. Just keep your nose out of it. I don't need your help. Not anymore.
Something told me she wasn't going to be so talkative, which was a blessing, but meant I'd hit dead end on the case.
Twin?
I wondered if Verona had remembered anything.
Thinking about it.
I've got nothing to say to you, Detective.
This wasn't good. I'd gotten off on the wrong foot. This needed a fresh start.
Ah, okay, so that's how I got the potions, which means... which one was it? I'm guessing Forgetful Mind.
Apologies.
Any news, Detective? You've caught him, right?
The law takes its sweet time, Miss Verona, but it makes the dessert all the sweeter.
Will this change?
Well, they remember you at the Glacier Hotel.
I think they watered down their drinks.
Well, that may be, but like I said, I'd avoid the place for a while.
Okay, so I think this is just to give you some clues. Let's go directly for the locket.
I found this locket of yours at a pawn shop. Sold to the broker under a false name.
Oh, that's not mine.
Don't worry, it's not a crime I care about.
Don't worry, it's not a crime I care about. Not like murder or streetcar fare evasion. But how did you come to sell it? And how does it tie into our killer?
I didn't sell it, I swear. But you think the threat is real?
Nothing concrete, but I think so.
I have nothing that'd stick in a court of law, but I do think we're dealing with a killer.
If it's real, well, I guess I need to tell you. The locket isn't mine. It belongs to my sister. My ex-sister, Ravenna. Check the photo inside. That's me and her. She, used to be my twinnie. But she's dead to me. You gotta understand that.
She passed away.
Oh no, we just don't get on. She's gone kind of weird. How's the locket fit in? Does that mean she's in danger?
Everything is connected, miss. It's simply a matter of degree. Try asking Mr. Bacon sometime. If you don't know him, someone will. So, where can I find this twinnie, this Ravenna?
Heck, I don't know. We haven't talked in half a year. Last I heard, she was working at Atrium. That's why I never go there.
I see. Maybe your messenger didn't have a name for his intended recipient. Only a photograph, and a poor one at that.
This is about to get complicated.
This'll get complicated. A visit to the atrium and its mistress takes my comfort thoroughly out of its zone. I'm told she doesn't like the cut of my jib. Between you and me, I don't even own a jib. But as for your situation, I believe you've simply been the victim of a failure in postal delivery, Miss Verona. As so often happens. The case is solved. Your sister is the one in peril. Hopefully I can make it to the atrium before it's too late.
So that's how we could have a chat with the guy. Things were here. But
how's life in the
Detective gun member?
Oh, that just sounds painful. Though I hear they can do a lot with prosthetics these days. I do believe you're my vintage.
A drinking up.
okay, nothing interesting for now. Let's just skip
Well,
this.
thank you. You won't miss it. See you soon, Boone.
Love you, Mom.
Anyway, that's why we could have a chat with the bouncer outside of Atrium. Turns out Miss Verona has a sister, and I reckon the threat was meant for her. She works at the Atrium, and that place is always trouble. I'd better get down there. And who's Ravenna? Update: the locket belonged to her twin sister. Update: it's a case of mistaken identity. This was all about her twin sister, Ravenna. Turned out that Verona had a twin, Ravenna, enough of a lookalike to fool the deliverer of the death threat to the wrong sister. Ravenna spent her time at the Atrium as one of Isabella's blood dolls. I figured I had to get to her before the killer did. Could easily be mistaken for Verona. It looks like he's been taken from some distance with other subject knowledge, so that's the only thing updated. It could be easily mistaken for Verona. Pawn ticket. Turned out it was owned by Ravenna, Verona's twin sister, not Verona. Inside the two pictures, the identical twins, Verona and Ravenna. They are dark-haired, aged maybe 10 years old, and do not look cheerful. She had a twin sister, Ravenna, who worked at the Atrium. Guess who has the real target of the threat. And then Ravenna was Verona's twin sister, and I wish Verona had told me about her from the start. I figured she was the one the death threat was meant for. Don't necessarily look like twins in these pictures, but it could be like the angle, all that different makeup and whatever. Still need to select this one.
As soon as I heard Verona's sister worked at the atrium, I knew I was in for trouble.
It should be... I guess... Yeah, sure, this way. And then take a right at some point. Should be this way. And I guess, sure. First left up until I see the tower, then right. Make it a bit more easier. Although the second left would have done the same. At least this way I have a proper mark. Okay, but I need to get in.
Hey, I need to get in here. Official business?
Private party. No exceptions. If you're not on the list, my hands are tied.
Tell me, Miss Moore, it's me.
Tell Miss Moore it's me.
No.
You sound like a guy who got decaf instead of a double shot.
I guess...
As soon as I heard Verona's sister...
Mask of 1,000 Faces?
Lovely to see you again, sir. Long session today.
Long session, which means... whole album in a can?
Got the whole album in the can, actually. No bust-ups, no dramas, just laying down some real smooth licks, you know?
I didn't realize you played... Oh. I have to apologize, sir. I have confused you for someone else. I don't believe you were on the list.
I don't suppose you could sneak me in the back? No? Never mind.
Cool. And the other option would be the...
Oh, it's free. There she is. I hope
the
business
therapy
is good,
session.
my dearest.
Why, if it isn't the...
Keep safe.
Go do your...
Okay, right. I guess I'm gonna use the potions.
Lovely to see you again.
Therapist?
My therapist said we had a breakthrough. Dug out a key childhood memory. I cried. She cried. It was emotional.
That's not what I... Oh.
Really?
I'm sorry, sir. I have made a mistake.
Oh. I don't need to...
Lovely to see you again,
use the
sir.
potions. I guess government session?
Same old, same old. These things are always a grind.
So I hear, sir. But it's important work. I'd like you to know that I appreciate it, and you can always rely on my support.
Thank you, citizen.
Thank you, citizen. Always good to know the public are behind me. Might I go in?
Of course. Enjoy your evening, Senator.
Oh, I intend to.
Uh-oh. The artist in residence was in residence, and she never liked me being anywhere near the residence.
Good to see great dancing happening in the Bloodlines game. Although the first one had a bit more lively movements, to be honest. Okay, looks like I can't check anything else.
Detective, it is fascinating to see you here. Particularly as this is a private event, and I know you weren't on the list.
Do you know Ravenna?
Do you know Ravenna? I think she's one of your, followers.
I have so many followers. Over 2 million when I last checked.
I just want to find Ravenna. Word is she works here, and often gets drunk, if you know what I mean.
If I knew such a girl, what she got up to in Atrium would be up to her. And not you.
Can I go look for her?
I'm not going for a law enforcement vibe tonight. I can't have you wandering through and breaking the immersion.
Tracking down a killer?
There is a killer on the loose, Miss Moore. I want to make sure the young lady is safe. Her sister, her twin, she's worried sick. Just need to check in with her.
A twin, I see. A matched pair, perhaps.
I guess I could introduce you. You know, so long as I know Ravenna's doing okay.
Oh, very well. She should be upstairs in the VIP area doing her job. Do not upset my guests.
Oh, I never aim to be an upset, Miss Moore.
No, you never do.
Okay. Isabella Moore was a toreador and a very glamorous one who moved in circles that I couldn't dream of. Fashion, music, television, the internet, all those things that masquerades were not designed to deal with. Needless to say, she didn't like me. I figure our fashion senses weren't simpatico. So... upstairs to where? So I can get past here. Then through here. Cool. Up here, looking busy.
What was this? Broken glass, not yet cleaned up by Atrium's efficient staff. Recent. And I smelled something here. Fear. Fresh, sweaty, mortal fear. Ravenna? Maybe. I should get on the trail.
Are you guys playing the same music? Because there's a DJ downstairs. One up here. Alright. I guess maybe there's enough distance so they don't overlap that much. So here. Let me guess. Yep.
Too late. And another metal cross. Color me unsurprised.
What exactly did you update? I'm not seeing anything here. Okay, just give me a second. Let's have all the abilities. Then which one was it? Spirit Touch, which is this one.
I take it you're Ravenna, Miss Verona's sister.
So it seems, don't it, Detective? Same bone structure. Though it would be easier to tell if I still had a head.
Just so you know, I've imagined you with a head, because it makes conversing a lot easier. Let's see now.
Same death as the others?
You died in the same way, right? Rebar in the heart and a bad case of neck trouble.
Sure, Detective. Just like the others. A death for a kindred. But I wasn't kindred.
Now, that's something. This is a message to my kind, not yours.
Any other marks or wounds?
Any other marks or wounds on you?
From the neck down, nothing crying out for attention, saving the hole in my chest. The head you gotta take on faith. But no other obvious marks. The most common wounds on someone like me are closed with a lick.
That's true. Not the healthiest of pastimes, as I guess you found out.
How long have you been dead?
You're still warm, and the blood isn't even congealed.
Yeah, you must have missed me only by a moment or two. Sorry, I had places to be.
This guy is quiet, strong, and scentless.
Isn't he, though?
And he doesn't stay for the torturing and the screaming. He's in and out, set dressing the space.
It's real theatrical, ain't it? But next time, could he maybe use stage blood instead?
Were you killed right here?
Killed right here on the spot, I think.
It does look like it, from my blood and my body temperature. Such a shame. Used to think I was hot, but now, cooling rapidly.
So, who are you really?
So who were you really, Ravenna? Other than Verona's twin? And why did anyone want to kill you?
Look at me, detective. I'm mortal, sure. But I'm blood doll, you know? They called me Isabella's plaything. See the pattern yet? Me and Pandora, mortals who are tied to vampires. A message from a hunter.
Maybe so. But why isn't he targeting the kindred direct? And how is he here now, 100 years after his first kills?
I don't know. But you'll catch him for me, won't you?
Well, I'll try, although it won't improve your day.
Shit happens to us all. My sister will be happy, at least.
Please do, Detective. My sister will be happy, at least. Detective, are you quite well?
Sorry, Miss Emerson. I lost my thread there. What was that about your sister?
Let me give you some advice, fledgling. You are young, and you must learn. There are 2 princes in this city, and you will give them both deference. For your sire's sake, and to ensure your own survival. Do you understand me?
I get it, I promise.
Oh, I get it, your princeship, honestly. I do. I cross my heart. I'm listening.
Sometimes I wonder what Gideon saw in you. Then I have a conversation like this and realize how similar you are. I said my sister would be happy as she wished to speak to you.
What's this? Am I this evening's topic for discussion?
Not at all, dearest. Merely discussing etiquette.
Not about me? Oh, well, that's time wasted. But it's so good to see you, Detective. I hope you are here to enjoy yourself and not on an official investigation. A broken vase, a stolen innocence, a bloodless corpse.
Good evening.
Good evening, my other prince.
Oh, dear Detective, you are a sparkling tonic in an evening of toadies. I have something to discuss with you as it happens, but please, do circulate first. Business can wait. After all, this is a celebration. I will see you both later. Oh, and sister, I want to talk to you about the Carstairs matter. Will you have time this evening? Tomorrow?
I haven't forgotten. Tomorrow would be better.
Very good. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have egos to massage, including my own.
The Carstairs, Martha?
So, might I ask about the Carstairs matter Miss Graham mentioned?
A joint enterprise which my sister and I are considering. Nothing that should concern you. It is always wise to plan for the long term.
Well, I suppose in your case, the very, very long term.
Indeed.
What exactly are we celebrating? Except that I see the Happy New Year.
What are we celebrating again?
Really, I am starting to wonder why Malkavians are permitted at our court. It is New Year, and a gathering at this time is considered traditional.
Of course. Surprised you still celebrate, though, given how many you've seen.
We like to keep up with the times.
And you are very different for sisters.
So you two are sisters, but very different sisters.
Sisters in blood, Detective, not sisters in mortal terms. Has your sire told you nothing?
Gideon's teaching is self-directed.
Gideon is not the most direct of teachers. He likes me to pursue my own inquiries.
You are on thin ice, Malkavian, as is your sire.
How did you get this gig?
Might I ask how you became prince? Or should I say, one of two princes?
You can ask. It is a simple matter. The attack on our dear sire all those years ago left us leaderless. Lou and I thought it best to combine our talents.
Isn't that unusual?
Not a very kindred thing, right? The lust for power being what it is.
I am never certain whether you're being sarcastic or direct.
Oh, direct. Definitely direct.
Lou Graham is adroit in certain spheres. I'd like to think my influence is in others. We complement each other well. Our partnership has seen this city successful through 30 years and more.
I get a feeling you don't like my sire.
You don't like my sire?
Gideon has his uses. You are yet to prove yours.
If there's a crime committed, I'm your man.
Well, if there's a crime committed, I'm your man. To solve it, I mean. Not to cause it.
The sheriff has a modicum of faith in you. I honestly can't think why. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have had enough of your fumbling tongue.
Of course.
I wish a good evening to you, Detective. If, of course, you survive it.
Indeed.
I figured I should do the rounds properly before going to see her ladyship.
Cool. So we do have some case notes and all of that. But I guess we're gonna read them next time because I think I saw the autosave icon. And it should be here. Unless I have to do all the conversation again when I reload or anything. But for now, I'm gonna leave it here for this episode and continue next time. Looks like we're still as Fabian. And see what exactly are we gonna see in this time period. But for now, hope you enjoyed this part, guys. But as always, don't forget to take care.